How y'all doing? I'm Bear. For those of y'all who don't know me already, that's not my name my mama gave me. My name's Barry, B-A-R-R-Y, but everybody calls me Bear. People have been calling me Bear since I was a little old cub, I guess. You see, I'm 6 feet 3 inches tall and I weigh about 275 pounds. And I've always been a big old boy. But I'm a hell of a nice guy, I'll tell you that. Anyway, I hope this will be the only podcast I do where it's just me on here. The reason it's just me on here is because I thought I'd make a little introduction. I'm going to have to keep these podcasts down to 10 minutes because of TikTok rules, I hope y'all don't mind that either. So what I may have to do on some of them is split them up where they're in 2 or 3 or 5 or 6 segments. But anyway, my intention is to not ever have a celebrity on here. Now, I've got 2 celebrities who have contacted me because I put out a video, about a week ago, talking about that I might develop an app and start doing podcasts, and I had two celebrities. I'm not going to say who they are, but hell, I know who they are, and I don't ever watch movies. And that might be a little clue for you because, yeah, they're in the movies. But they're also friends of mine. But anyway, they've said, man, we'll come on you. Well, individually, man, I'll come on your podcast. And I love that. But that's not who I want to talk to. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to the everyday Joe and the everyday Jane. You see, I believe that every person on this planet is a celebrity in some way or another. You don't have to be big time famous on TikTok. You don't have to be big time famous in the movies. You don't have to sing songs for a living to be a celebrity. Because before I ever even knew what TikTok was, and there's a lot of people who say I'm a celebrity. I don't think so, but a lot of people do. But before I ever got on TikTok, I was the biggest star that my children had ever met because they believed it in their heart. Daddy. Oh, yeah. And I understand that because to me, there was no one greater than my daddy. I think the only person who came close to my daddy would have been my mama. They were superstars in my eyes. So I believe that every single person out here, I believe all of you have a story to tell. And I want you to tell that story. So what I'm going to do in the future, for future podcasts, I'm going to do them through Zoom. I'm going to upload them to TikTok. And no, I'm not trying to make anybody famous. I just want to tell your story. Actually, I want to give you the opportunity to tell your story. I've got a lot of people that are already lined up. Sorry about that. Somebody's walking by. I'm actually sitting in the front seat of a 2022 Peterbilt right now, and this is where I'll do the vast majority of my podcast from. Anyway, I've already got quite a few people lined up, and we're going to talk on just about every subject imaginable. We're going to talk about domestic violence. We're going to talk about suicide. We're going to talk about ladies who have to live a life that they don't want to live to be able to feed their kids, if you know what I mean. And I think you'll catch the drift there. There's a lot of good people who have to do really hard things, and they don't want to do them. Hey, there's thunder cracking, man. We need a little rain in southeast Oklahoma. Anyway, what I want y'all to do, I want you to send an email to me, bear@bearthevoice.com, BEAR @bearthevoice.com. Write it down. Send me an email. Tell me a little bit of your story. You don't have to type it all out. We'll get together. We'll get on camera. It'll just be you and me talking. and we're going to have a real nice time. And we're going to tell you a story. Of course, we're going to have to follow some community guidelines, and I may have to edit some to stay within those guidelines. But for the most part, you be kind, you be considerate, never use a racial slur, because if you do, no part of that podcast will get aired. None. I don't put up with that. But I'm going to talk to atheists and agnostics. You see, I'm a ordained minister myself, but I'm not going to put them down. There'll be no slamming anybody. It's going to be, you tell your story. It's going to be the old man who used to run race cars. Tell me what got you into racing cars. And it's going to be the middle-aged woman who has 4 kids and then watched her husband pass away with no insurance. And she had to struggle to feed her babies. It's going to be the sister of an imprisoned brother. And it's going to be the brother of a murdered sister. It's going to be the daughter of a suicide dad. I've got a lot of people to talk to, but I want to talk to all of you. Like I said, I don't want to make you famous. But there's a lot of people that, you've got a story to tell. And you think nobody wants to hear it. But I'm going to tell you, you're going to find out that a lot of people do want to hear it. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to talk to a former president of the Outlaws Biker Club, motorcycle club. He was president of a local chapter. And yeah, that's a 1% club. If you don't know what a 1% club is, look it up. And I'm going to talk to the president of another biker club, motorcycle club, MC. And all that MC does is work for the betterment of society. I'm going to talk to some master masons, and we're going to discuss masonry and try to dispel some of the falsehoods that are said about masonry. Anyway, I've only got about a minute and a half left before I need to cut this one short. But I look forward to talking to all of you. I truly do. And I want everyone to know at the end of every podcast, I'm going to say the same thing I say at the end of every video. Hey, I love you. I truly do. And I'm going to say that because I mean it. There's not any room for hate. So we're just not going to have any, okay? Anyway, I'm going to wrap this one up. I love all of you. I truly do. Reach out to me. bear@bearthevoice.com. Let's make this happen, y'all. All right. We'll talk again soon.